On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. B.J. James will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Alvarez is there, 2 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. Now, he's been producing like an MVP candidate lately.
Digging in to try it again, B.J. James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
B.J. James will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Corey Seager will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the Jock Peterson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he
throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this is just good baseball here all around. You've got 2 guys in scoring position, 1 away. At the very least, you need to make sure you get something out of this.
B.J. James will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
But right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 6-3. So long from Baltimore.
For the Dodgers, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the
Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you? B.J. James will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the line.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a double into the gap has him in. Corey Seager will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Time now to check out the lineup.
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just...
Jock Peterson digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. B.J. James strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 36 on the year for him. As the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second.
Striding into the box, B.J. James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Corey Seager stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
It was a breaking ball away that he got out in front and just pulled it. I don't think that's necessarily the best approach for that pitch, but he got a good piece of it anyway.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Page is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off.
Safe.
But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Jock Peterson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game.
Double steal is on here. Pitch is high. The throw, it's high, and they're not going to get him at third. It's a double steal.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Into the box for the Dodgers now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Right side. He's got
dig,
it.
dig.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Hey,
B.J. James steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Page looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the...
B.J. James will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eaten them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Corey Seager stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there.
For third.
Pick up the ball,
Drilled
stand
on
right
the
here.
ground to
On
short.
the bag, on the bag.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. B.J. James will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Let's go, big dog.
Let's go now. One time.
Here we go.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Jones going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And a beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stephen Piscotty will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. And now a shot of the Cardinals.
In the last 10 games, he's hit 8 home runs. That's a remarkable display of power. Time for these opposing pitchers to try a new approach.
Wainwright looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking.
Into the box, B.J. James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Wainwright comes set, 1-0 on its way. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third is Puig, headed for the plate. And a relay home, and he is in there. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run. B.J. James strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High in the air and deep to left center field. Geyer racing back at the track. He's there and records the first out. B.J. James will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Broxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. But this will land foul shy of the wall.
Right guy, right spot.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Grichuk over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Stephen Piscotty will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Speared on the dive. The throw.
He's out of there.
The second for 1.
Hey, he's in there.
So coming to the plate, B.J. James digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you right now.
Underhanded flip, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Diego Ruiz will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
on, guys.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and there were 2 down.
Hey, right guard, right
So
spot.
striding
Good
in,
stuff, man.
number 23, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Three-run home run down the line in right, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. Well, no surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-4. Good night from Los Angeles.
Pitcher is Luis Avalon. His record is now 3-1.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. B.J. James is our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. B.J. James will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Digging in now, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Waka comes set on his way with the 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's... Jock Peterson will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Matt Adams will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Kershaw gets the sign. 3-1 on its way. Oh, he makes the stop. He goes to first. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, that's the big leagues right there. The worst part of this is, as a hitter, since it's to the right side, you get to watch this whole play unfolding right in front of you. And believe me, it's not...
Hey, now,
Connor Gillespie will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. James backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out there.
Stepping in, B.J. James. He reached on a single in his first try.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hey, you can do it.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. He drew a walk his first time up. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hold it here, hold it here.
The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, Jock Peterson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI on a sac fly right here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jonathan Lucroy stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Striding into the box, B.J. James. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. B.J. James will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base.
Corey Seager digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Broxton sets. Here it is on 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Edwin Encarnacion gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no... Ready now, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
Here now is our final line score.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. BJ James is in that spotlight, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he... With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. BJ James comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Second baseman, BJ James.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the 1st, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Now in the box, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And another throw over. The tag, and he is out.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here.
Brandon Geyer will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
This should end the... Sent out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play. BJ James, second time now, as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Zepeda going back on it. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
And this is one of those guys.
BJ James comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. Dodgers lead this one 6-0. Brandon Geyer stands in. Ryu comes set. 2-2 pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Diego Ruiz is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
0-1, here it comes. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. In to second for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. B.J. James steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
James.
From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least one run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. Jock Peterson stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Jerko gets dirty. Got him.
Oh, love it.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. B.J. James will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Right here,
and the run is in to score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Wow, have a day. Jock Peterson gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the 0-1. Left side. Carpenter is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. B.J. James will stand in, and I don't know how you top this performance as he already has hit for the cycle.
Wow, I mean, I hope he's got that DVR programmed at home. He's going to want to relive this one for a long time, over and over and over again.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
And this offensive explosion continues.
Jock Peterson gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in. He's off for second, and he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything.